Who knows, man? I've been wrong before. I've been wrong a lot today. No one picked Bloodseeker today, MLP.
Unbelievable.
No one picked it.
Can't believe it.
Oh, I should have said it when people could see my face. The disgust written on me. But honestly, these are solid picks.
Yeah.
They're probably just a teensy bit better.
Yeah, I'd say so. Should be a much more even game between these two. Of course, game 2 was a bit of a stomp. We saw Geek fam just dominate the other side of T1 in that game number 2. But game number 3, it does look much more even, just based off drafts and see how it all pans out, of course. It is a very, very flashy kind of game for sure. Plenty of outplay potential from both sides. And why is Whiteman continuously just around this Roshan pit? I mean, this guy can't help himself.
I mean, he's been on Radiant 3. Napolitan's coming in to join the party.
Oh, hit the Roshan.
Do it. Do it.
Go on.
Do it, Whiteman.
Hit the Roshan.
Put a Thunderstrike on it. You know you want it.
All things.
You know, the thing was, last game around, in game 1 he was continuously hitting, but in game 2, I don't believe he actually touched the Roshan.
Oh, well, in game 3, he tickled him once more.
Uh-oh. That's dangerous.
Is it to cut the trees? Is that the reason? I can't tell. But it cut the trees and that's all it did. If that's the reason, I'm still so confused. Alright, we need Geek Fam to win, and I need one of the panelists to ask him.
Yeah.
What the hell is
Just
what?
ask for Whiteman. We'll see what he has to say about his Roshan escapades. For now, mid lane, we'll see Carl and In Your Dream up against each other. Now, of course, you were pointing out the Quaswex Invoker is very good up against the Ember, because you can just purge off the Flame Guard with Tornado. And you said Carl would have to go into a separate kind of build. Ignore the Flame Guard, maybe go for the Chain Slider Fist instead.
Yeah, I don't hate if he goes a couple levels in Flame Guard. I think it's a Max Slider Fist kind of game. And like, you can't harass In Your Dream out of lane, so there's no real point trying with the Flame Guard. We'll have to see what Carl obviously does. He has a much better winning percentage on Ember. I'm not a mid player, so he will know best. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a 4-4-0 build.
Yeah, fair point. Because top lane, you saw Sam H there up against the P8 Rubik, but bot lane, Cuckoo
That is what you sound like.
was going to be up against Miracle. Fire Strike, he's going to fly out onto Arbet. Just fine, there's not really much follow-up there. And for Sam H in this laning phase, you just want to secure creeps, right? Like, you're not looking for any kill opportunities here with Polison. It's a Sanking Abaddon lane. You just want to survive and get as much CS as possible up against Arbet on that PA.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, on the other side though, Arbet's the same. He's not too fast as long as he's getting last hits. It's very hard to stop the PA from getting farmed with a dagger here. And they've already committed to a tri-lane bot lane, so they've registered that Sam H can solo this pretty comfortably with a couple levels in Sandstorm. Eventually, obviously, getting that Caustic Finale at one point. And melee vs Caustic Finale is quite sad.
That it is. Back to that mid lane, Carl is having a bit of a difficult time here on this Ember.
This isn't unexpected though. Like early levels Ember are quite sad. Usually you rely on Flame Guard.
Nice
Oh, that's
chains.
a lot of damage.
A tier 1 tower doing a lot of damage to In Your Dream. He will salve up and Carl will be unable to cancel that salve. Carl, well, I said he was struggling, but now he's on top of the CS board, so just slowing down In Your Dream just a little bit there.
Yeah, it just goes to show like how one nice play in the mid lane when you're under tower can do that much. And now he's going to get denies under the tower as well. As like you can see, it is a 2-2-0 build so far, so I've still got it. Still got it, MLP.
You've done it, mate.
I only play Ember on my Smurf. I just admitted that on stream, but you know.
You don't smurf, you're just joking, Poglet. Smurfing is bad, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. Don't be like my analyst.
I mean, I would be astounded if any of these professionals didn't Smurf, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, so would I. But
It's the real secret of top end Dota.
yep.
You don't want to reveal your garbage strats. You want to just keep them secret. Only some sillier analysts reveal their deepest and darkest secrets, like Bloodseeker support. And there we go, brought it back.
Zephyr is going to come in mid lane after In Your Dream. Won't really be able to get in range to do much here. Just threatening with his presence. in your dream on this Invoker. I wonder what kind of item build he goes for on this Invoker. It's just...
I wouldn't hate to see him. Obviously, there's no great Spirit Vessel pickup, so I think he would be quite good for that.
EMP. Does actually connect on Carl, but now Whiteman's here. He actually still gets the Invis rune on the Invoker.
It's not going to really do anything, because he obviously has to just go farm in the mid lane instantly. But yeah, I wouldn't hate to see a Spirit Vessel. If he goes Treads, I wouldn't hate that either. And then obviously, Aghanims at one point will have to come in. The Aghanims, obviously, right now with Cataclysm is just far too strong. A single stun plus Cataclysm is usually a kill these days.
Miracle. Bot lane on the AM. Up against Cuckoo's Venom again. It's not doing too bad this time around. So, still a bit of a struggle here up against this Disruptor Venom, but...
SamH on the top lane,
there. SamH. Still underneath the Sentry Ward. Abed won't really be able to finish the job quite yet. They are keeping that Sand King back. Abed is still at the top of the last hits board. Just uncontested. In fact, they go after a bounty now. Abed almost kills off the Phoenix, but now SamH with a double Burrow Strike, and Zephyr goes down in that Caustic Finale damage. Abed might just go down now. Does pop a Mango, SamH. Chains are going to come in from Carl. Abed will turn back around onto the Sand King, and now with the Burrow Strike out, back onto the PA, and SamH able to get a double kill off. It's a very good start for the side of T1.
Yeah, and that's what I like to see, some comrade tips. I know BM tips are all the rage, but T1, all of the boys jump on SamH's back and say, good job, man. That's a solo kill.
Very nice indeed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tornado onto Carl. That kill on that PA, Miracle did take over in terms of CS. Though
Miracle's in trouble, by the way.
he is. He doesn't have Blink available. In fact, I believe he's just dead. Kinetic Field comes out. Paulison is there to heal him up just in the nick of time. And will be just fine to walk out. Mid lane, they're going to fight over that double damage room, but Carl will be able to secure it with the Remnants.
Yeah, double Remnant for a DD. I understand the play. It's just, it's awkward now that he can't really gank. He has to use this DD as a farming tool in the mid lane, basically. Unless a massive opportunity arises, they can TP without having to engage in other lanes. But I appear to be wrong, because it looks like top lane he's prepping to kill SamH.
He's going to be chased down on that Sand King. Carl to come in for an easy kill, but a nice Burrow Strike out from SamH. Still on the run, Carl right behind him, gets the chains off and does go ahead and take the kill, and just an easy Remnant straight back into that mid lane where he'll be able to use the rest of the double damage route.
He needs to be careful though, because Tornado can obviously remove it, so I wouldn't be surprised to see In Your Dream. There we go. Yeah. I was like, he's delaying it quite a bit, but In Your Dream obviously knowing how to play this matchup pretty much to a T.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He does tend
attack.
to enjoy playing these Invokers quite a bit in Your Dream.
I see.
Just doesn't get to play it very often, considering the hero just hasn't been in meta for such a long time.
Yeah, it's strange because right now Invoker feels playable, but he doesn't feel OP like he was before, where you could just first phase him or second phase him. Don't really care about the matchup. If you were skilled enough, like which is why we saw Miracle playing it so often before.
Yeah.
But right now, I think In Your Dream is so far so good. He's top 3 in the net worth, still just a touch ahead of Carl right now.
Both teams seem to be very okay with the fact that their position ones are just freely farming up. Like, we haven't really seen too many plays up against Miracle in the bot lane, apart from that Disruptor Veno, but it's not really that much. Jokam, mid lane, in trouble. Chain's going to be out from Carl, and another nice easy kill for this Ember Spirit. In Your Dream, unable to do anything to really help out there. Just kind of stuck himself in that lane and kept CSing. At least in terms of CS, he's still having a much better time than Carl, but he's not really able to pick up any kills yet on this Invoker.
Yeah, and those kills are actually propelling Carl right now 2-0. Obviously, he's only about 300, 200 gold ahead, so it's not much, but Embo, like, you can't ask for much more here.
Definitely can't. You can already see the build he's going for, just drums straight into Maelstrom. Just the standard Ember build. Nothing really changes about that.
There was a time where Yules and Spirit Vessel were getting picked up a lot. Like those 4 items right now are all just high stat efficiency. Drum a bit less so with the new nerf, but obviously with the attack speed you get, the movement speed, the mana regen, it's just a solid all-round item. And it really showcases their playstyle. They're going to want to play very
Radiant's
fast
middle
tempo
tower is
with
under
Carl,
attack.
and then I can see Arbed is building a Battle Fury, so he's not going to show up for a while.
Standard stuff. Both position 1s going for a Battle Fury this game. Not too unexpected at all. You'd say that it's kind of more worth right now for the PA, considering Arbed is going to get it even faster than Miracle is at this rate. And it's a bit of concern here for Miracle, because once you've got that Battle Fury up, it's not like you're really joining any fights. You're just going to farm for a while.
Yeah, and he's going to get ganked here too. I think Carl might be able to get him.
Smoke
Yeah,
breaks,
here
you
we
get
go.
chains off, and Counterspell has worn off. Whiteman can get the glimpse off onto Miracle, and with that kinetic build, can they lock him down long enough? Here comes In Your Dream with a huge tornado into the EMP, and now the Burrow Strike out onto Cuckoo. Carl needs to find an escape route. We'll just rim it towards the north, go for the bounty. We'll miss out on that, but he is just fine to get the other and get himself out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Back Sunstrike. Whiteman does take it, but it's not enough damage. Still In Your Dream on the chase. Whiteman, can he outrun this Invoker? Tornado? No, not going to be able to
Dire's
get it.
top tower is under attack.
Nice attempt from In Your Dream, but he's still trying with that Ghost form now.
Yeah, and with that rotation, Sam H is actually top net worth. Pretty comfortably too, the 700 gold. We talked about the AFK farm central that was the Sam H vs Arbed lane. Obviously the Sand King is
Dire's
taking the
top
better
tower
side of that
is
with a
under
couple
attack.
solo picks that he got, and obviously that rotation being so solid. And he might get a bit more gold here because Zephyr's about to get ganked by In Your Dream.
Burrow Strike, mid lane. Sam H with the EMP up. Very nice pick up there for In Your Dream. They're going to go straight onto that tier 1 mid tower. That's a very valuable tower to take down this early on, but they're going to focus on top lane instead, Geek Fam. Trying to go after Jokam on the Phoenix or Sunray. Does he have a TP? He does, but it's going to be too late. Cuckoo was able to take the kill on the Venomancer, but you're trading that support Phoenix's life away for that tier 1 mid tower. You'd have to argue T1 are happy about this.
Yeah, I mean T1 also got the kill themselves. They did kill Zephyr, obviously,
bottom tower
who is
is under
slightly more farmed than Phoenix, not by much. So yeah, you will definitely take that 1-for-1 plus tower trade. All the while, Miracle's obviously just AFK rinse farming away. It's pretty much the AM special. Well, this used to be the AM special. We've seen some
That is what you sound like.
strange drafts on the AM lately. Obviously with that Mask of Madness, the Echo Saber, the Silver Edge build that God King and MCY earlier today were going.
Yep. Burrow Strike mid lane from Zephyr into the Static Storm onto Sam H. Tornado gonna help out there from In Your Dream. In fact, we're gonna turn around back onto Cuckoo. Sam H with the Aphotic Shield out from his Abaddon will be able to retreat back towards that tier 1 tower.
Yes.
Paulson.
So far, Paulson's been doing a great job, eh?
That's what I was about to say.
Stole your words, I'm sorry.
No, not at all, sir. But Paulson has been quite impactful already on this Abaddon, and it's been tough for Geek Fam. Every time they get close, there's an Aphotic Shield that comes out, and suddenly that person is just safe.
Yeah, I mean, this is great to see because I honestly think Abaddon's in a place now where the hero's just kind of garbage. But seeing it played well like this, honestly, it's going to ruin my pubs because I think the amount of people that can play it at this skill level is sub 10 in Southeast Asia. So it's great to see Paulson pulling it off so far. It is quite early to say that. Obviously, there's still a whole game ahead of us.
Absolutely.
But so far, so good for Paulson.
Miracle getting very close to picking up that full Battle Fury now. Almost has enough for the Void Stone.
Sam
the
H in
smoke
your
up.
dream.
Cuckoo will break it on the Veno, and of course we'll just laugh at breaking that smoke off. It's one of the annoying things about that Venomancer. Just always kind of ruining rotations across the map with these Veno wards and even his own positioning.
Yeah, I mean, Cuckoo plays it to a T. Like, they said it on the panel before, Cuckoo plays the dirt heroes very well. And
Dire's
that doesn't
middle
sound like a
tower is under
compliment, but in
attack.
Dota terms, that is a huge compliment. You can't ask for much more.
Nah.
Cuckoo breaks, like you said, breaks all the smokes, annoys the enemy team, pushes the
Radiant's
lanes
bottom
that no one
tower
wants
is
to be
under
in. Like
attack.
right now, mid lane is very hard to play in for Miracle. And he's going to deny his... Oh, he missed the
Radiant
uphill. I was
structures
going to say
are
he's going to
fortified.
deny his ward, but
Radiant's
failed.
bottom tower is
Close
under
call.
attack.
Still, he does have the mech coming out now, the Venom. They are going to try and pressure this mid-tier 1 tower, while In Your Dream will pressure the bottom tier 1. But Geek Fam, they take this tower very, very slow, and just in general, they take towers quite slowly. Still, Static Storm going to be dropped onto our Abaddon, and he is going to die at Colossal. Did not have level 6 yet, and now Sam H going to go for a Burrow Strike back out onto Cuckoo. That's a very nice trade out from T1. Still, Arbet going to jump in on the PA, but a Tempting Blast out from In Your Dream with an egg in the background. Carl's still trying, but a Burrow Strike now from Sam H. They're still going on to Carl. They finally caught Sam H on the Sand King. And, well, Carl wants to continue despite, but eventually he will remnant out. Or will he glimpse onto Joe Cam? We'll find another.
What did you learn?
yeah, very scrappy fight. I don't think they expected Arbed to come in so close to his Battle Fury. You saw T1 weren't quite ready, but Ember. Nice dodge.
Dying, Carl. Fine to
Dire
leave.
structures are fortified.
Seems like Geek Fam are really starting to get into their momentum in this game.
Dire
It's quite scary as well, and I think I brought this up earlier, but Arbed on that
Dire's middle
PA,
tower has
he's
been
going to have that
denied.
Battle Fury up, and you can already see he's willing to fight. He's not interested in farming all too long.
And yet, he's still the top net worth.
True.
I mean, Arbed's something else some games. Like, this Naga game previously, and obviously this one so far, he's finding farm, he's being in these fights, he's doing everything. He's one of those just jack of all trades, master of them all. Quite rare to see.
Indeed. Now he'll just go ahead and finish off that Battle Fury timing. There it is.
And how close is Miracle to his Battle Fury? He's got his as well, so it's not too much difference. Obviously, there is a completed boots on Arbed. That's really the only gap between the two heroes.
Geek Fam, though, they don't want to really slow down. Chain's going to be out onto Paulson with a glimpse back, and he does now have that borrowed time. And Sam H going to go in with the Epicenter and Burrow. Does kill off Whiteman. They want more. Chain's out to the south. What they found out, it is going to be Miracle on the AM, but Zephyr is the one who's just trying to back off now with a stolen Tornado out onto Miracle, but a Burrow Strike there from Sam H is going to allow Miracle to take a nice easy kill with the Mana Void.
Yeah, nice little pick up there for T1. It's a fight they need to have as well. Yeah, they only kill the two supports, but you get something on the board, you use that blink timing to really set the tone for what this mid game is going to be like. Overextension equals death.
Radiant structures are fortified.
See Arbed going straight for that Desolator next on that PA, but on T1, they want to reinvade their own jungle now, it seems.
Radiant
They
are
will.
standing.
Cuckoo, he was just holding on to that jungle with such control with those Venom wards for quite a while, but eventually they do reinvade and do take it back over.
Whitemon looking for In Your Dream here as well. Talking about taking over the jungle, that's exactly what they're trying to do on Geek Fam as well. And they're going to do it. They're going to take this
Dire's
ward out.
bottom tower is under attack.
Their triangle now.
And this is such a great play. Like, Cuckoo's just going to farm the Ancients here. Get these tier 2 items up. Slow down the farm of
Dire's
Miracle.
bottom
You can see
tower is
Miracle
under
having to
attack.
bail out going the top side of the map. It's just a bit awkward. You can see like he's drawing like a box basically on the top half of the map where he can actually farm and be safe. And it's not really what you want to be. You want to be triangle farming.
Certainly so, but he is stuck on the other side. It's Geek Fam, they do maintain this control. With that control, they're going to be able to focus down that bottom tier 1 tower very, very soon. So
Courier?
T1, they're going to smoke up.
The Courier got so close to dying. And it's the Meteor Hammer no less.
How do you initiate this team fight? Epicenter Burrow, no! What a dodge out from Carl! What are those reaction times?
Oh! Kyle has the hands of a god.
That was quick.
Like, we're talking about Zeus getting nerfed. All the power of the gods is in Carl's hands right now. That was insane. Like, how the hell
Dire's middle tower is
did
under
he do
attack.
that?
I think that was a bit of a moment of brilliance, I'd say. Carl, just very, very fast on the hands and
he for sure dies there as well. Like, the Meteor Hammer would have stunned him. He obviously would have got hit by the Burrow. Anything in your dream wanted to combo on top. Very quick death.
I thought he may have had vision, but he did not.
Yeah, that was the first port of call to check if the vision, but no, they had nothing. They couldn't see a thing.
Still, it's back to it, back into the mid lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Cuckoo still controlling that area of the map. In your dream, throw out a casual tornado to just try and clear out some creeps, but Cuckoo will just keep at it. Spot lane, Sam H. He's currently being stalked by Carl, but Chains gonna land onto Sam H. Let's blink to the left, and Burrow strikes away. He knows he's being chased down. He'll be just fine. He'll go for the TP play, and nobody's gonna chase him either. Still a 2k net worth lead for Geek Fam as they do run into Paulson now. A nice lift back onto the high ground, but it doesn't seem like they want to continue this chase. So he does have borrowed time. Just aren't willing to risk it for the sake of a Pos 5 Abaddon.
Yeah, and Zephyr obviously does steal the miscoil, which weirdly enough, spell amp on your own damage. It amps it. Which is quite annoying to see. Like a weird combination for Zephyr obviously doing a bit more damage with the miscoil than he should. I don't know why. I don't know why they haven't fixed that, but
Olsen. There's your borrowed time gone. Try and run his way out. Tornado is going to be there. Now the Static Storm and Kinetic Field to be dropped by Whiteman. They just, I suppose the Static Storm's not that long of a cooldown, so just committed for a nice easy kill. And in that time frame, you've now got the Deso up on Arbed, as well as the Maelstrom now on Carl.
yeah, I think this is go time. You don't really want to be AFK farming this long against Miracle. Obviously, there is a limit where Miracle will be able to outfarm, and that's because you can get Blink talents on 15 and 20. But mid lane, we're going to see a fight break out.
Epicenter is out onto Cuckoo. They do get the Venomancer. Zephyr getting caught by that deafening blast, but he does have the Aphotic Shield, so he can just run his way out. Carl still looking to go back in for this fight with that Maelstrom up. They're feeling confident. There's your dust pop, but Sam H goes for the Burrow Strike onto Whiteman. Sam H still in trouble, but Zephyr misses his own Burrow Strike, but now Arbed just jumps in onto In Your Dream and melts him. Sam H getting glimpsed back, and that is so much damage from Arbed. Paulson thinking he's safe, but Carl, he disagrees. He finds the Abaddon, and they'll give another kill away to the Phantom
Dire's
Assassin.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, so welcome, Arbed, to the fight, to the game.
Dire's
You
bottom
are
tower is
now
under
a
attack.
welcome presence, because he just absolutely killed In Your Dream.
Shredded him.
2-shot. It
All
wasn't even
takes.
2. Like, did he
Dire's
get
middle
just
tower
the
is under
insta-kill
attack.
on the dagger jump? And now they're going to go for Roche, and it is a viable defense. It's going to take a bit of time. You got 10 seconds on the
Dire's
TPs,
top tower is under
but you're going to
attack.
have to both TP to the outpost, which means one of you's copping that 9-second TP.
It's going to be no contest for this Roshan. Sunstrike is going to give vision for T1. They don't have that T1 mid tower to really go to here. They can try to run their way mid, but it's just hard to imagine them being able to contest. They won't even bother.
Yeah.
Arbed will take them for free.
It was badly timed Miracle TP bot as soon as they started the Roshan, so without him being able to TP, it's kind of hard to take that fight 5v4. But we're going to see a replay here, and this could have been worse. Zephyr just missing that stun here very much could have made the fight a lot quicker than it was.
Poor In Your Dream. Just, he was there for a second, and then the other second he wasn't. Looks like they have run into Paulson though in the live game. He does have borrowed time. I don't know how much it's really going to help him out. He'll try for the TB play, but they're just going to commit the glimpse out, and Paulson going to die once again to Arbed, who, by the way, Mr. Poglet, is very, very close now to having that BKB on.
Yeah, he's obviously got that Mithril Hammer on the Courier as well. This is a bit of a worry for Tier 1 right now. Like, 5k net worth lead isn't massive. It's probably about the same in XP. But Arbed right now is
Dire's
killing
middle tower
anyone.
is under attack.
I mean, yeah, he's killing the tower. I was about to say, what is he hitting there? But
Radiant
he can
are
kill anyone,
strong.
including Miracle, in 3 to 4 hits if one of them's a crit.
There's your T2 mid tower gone. Arbet just solos it.
And now they're going to look for a fight. In Your Dream's walking up vision. So he needs to be careful here. They just saw him.
Burrow strike from Sam H is going to be out onto Cuckoo. He'll force staff away, but he's just stuck onto that high ground, and he does go down to Joe Cam on the Phoenix. Now the Icarus dive in with the Meteor Hammer out onto Whiteman. They want the other support, and it looks like they should be able to get him. Whiteman is just dead, but now Carl does at least get the borrowed time expended onto Paulson. That'll be enough. T1, they don't want to risk any more. Just let it be at that.
A good fight for Tier 1, but I know I'm meant to analyze the fights, but can somebody please remove that Fairy Fire on the ground? We've zoomed past it on the camera in that mid lane on the Dire side so many times. Please just kill it. Please. Like, I hate seeing items on the floor. It doesn't help anyone. Just kill it. Or if it's yours, pick it up and eat it. It's health. 70 health. Just please. It's annoying me every fight they have in the mid lane. And it's been every single fight.
It's just out of place.
Oh. It's not as bad as a neutral item. Seeing a neutral item on the floor just straight up triggers me. I can't deal with it.
It's tough. There's a smoke out now from Geek fam. Back towards that jungle of T1. Carl just moving forward with absolutely zero fear on this Ember Spirit.
He has a haste rune. He almost has the Lincoln skills.
He's going to get Sam H with those chains. Get the fight started, and now Arbet just jumping in straight onto that Sand King and just rips him apart. Paulson already with that borrowed time. Arbet, he'll jump onto Joe Cam. That Phoenix is just gone. Paulson still running with as many aphotic shields as he possibly can throw out, but Carl is just off the chase, and once Arbet's there, there's just no way to survive the damage output, and now he does have the BKB up.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to go high ground with this, though. So they're pinging it out now. It's obviously 30 seconds on the Phoenix, 20 on the two others. They could probably do about half the health pool of this tower, but I don't know if they can actually kill it. You can see Arbed has to solo it, though. That's the problem. No one else can auto-attack the towers.
He's still got the Deso up, so it makes it just a little bit faster. That tier 3 tower is very low already. It's gone. Jeez, we're not even 26 minutes into the game yet. Geek fam already taking a tier 3 tower. They've got a 6k net worth lead, and it's all Arbit. He's just farming too quick.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen Miracle in these fights either, and he has the Halberd and about 500 gold. So we'll see the Mountain Tide, we'll see the Halberd, and probably we'll see him start to come to these fights with that. But right now, even with the Halberd, it's still very hard to fight against the PA.
It's tough.
And we're seeing this net worth is going to spiral a bit with the towers going down. Each tower, obviously, another K towards the team. Really quickly accelerating the farm of Geek fam.
They just continue to control one side of the map here for Geek fam. T1 just stuck in their own base. So they might go for a smoke here, T1. Do we have a smoke?
Yeah, I mean, it looks the same for Geek fam. They're just sitting on this high ground, very slowly waiting for Carl to bring this lane back up. Like, I can see the pings coming out now that their game plan is the tier 2 bot. Just very slowly getting there.
They can see Cuckoo in that mid lane. They've been able to get the jump on this Venomancer multiple times now. Cuckoo hasn't really minded as long as he gets the Poison Nova off before he dies. There's your Aegis expiring, however, so Arbed won't have that secondary life any longer. Not that he really seems to really care. He might just go after that bot tier 2 tower anyway. But T1 are waiting for somebody to go up and hit that tower. Whiteman having a look, gets a nice ward off, and that's going to scout out everyone. Sam H, he's been spotted before he can get the Burrow Strike. Silenced up, he'll use, and he'll survive for now, but maybe not for long. There's your Poison Nova from Cuckoo onto Miracle. Now the Burrow Strike and Epicenter is there from Sam H, but it's doing nothing. In fact, it was Zephyr who does commit his own Epicenter. The egg does pop. Arbed starting to get low. There's another Burrow Strike there. Arbed still falling low. However, he does Blink Strike out with the blur, and he'll be alright. Cuckoo may die for this. Sunstrike, no. Arbed's out, but no. Whiteman is not, and Cuckoo is neither. They both go down. You still lost your Abaddon on T1, but I'd say that's
That was a buyback on Invoker. In Your Dream died at the very start of that fight. Arbed cleans him up with that BKB charge we were talking about. So definitely still a favoured fight for Geek fam, but T1, they're showing signs of life. I think that's the biggest thing about that fight there.
There's life, for sure.
However, Arbed does have the Basher now, heading towards the Abyssal. It's going to be interesting to see once this Abyssal comes up how In Your Dream gets these fights started. Because if he gets jumped on by the Abyssal, he will die so quickly, and Polison is not saving that.
No. Definitely is not. Carl.
Oh, and a Titan Sliver as well. That's a great item for Arbed.
Carl's looking to go onto Joe Cam. He's got a DD rune. He'll pop it. Got the chains off. There's a fair bit of damage here on Joe Cam. Can he at least Icarus dive TP? And he does. He does actually juke out Carl. And gets his courier to boot. A nice play out from the Phoenix. And I can see you trying to hold back your laughter with that one.
Oh, Carl, what are you doing? Like, there's almost no way you can get that kill. Like, almost none. But losing your courier?
Burrow strike out on Whiteman. Whiteman's actually
force.
okay for now with the Glimmer Cave. It does force stuff away thanks to Cuckoo. And now Arbed just shreds In Your Dream again. Who are they going after next? They have found Sam H on top of a cliff. Arbed will take a double.
Are they going to look for more here?
I can hear Carl remnanting forward. Joe Cam. Carl wants revenge. Gets very nice chains off on the Phoenix. Still, a Photic Shield going to help the cause. But Zephyr is there with the Burrow Strike. And oh, he just can't Icarus dive away.
He went Icarus dive and the Glyphs went out perfectly. It was actually max range. That was the one spell I was looking for. It's the one spell that's going to make sure Phoenix dies every time. And this is a Rax now, for sure. It might even be more. They're going to have to buy back. They obviously have no buyback in Your Dream.
Go high ground. Onto the mid barracks.
They can go top as well. They've obviously pushed it out quite heavily. No, sorry, the tier 2's there. They have to back off.
Still a great way to get started here for Geek fam. They've already found one Rax, and it's the hardest Rax to take, being the mid lane.
It used to be the hardest. I think right now, the way the lanes are situated, it's almost harder to get the bot lane on the Dire side, but not by much. Obviously with the mid lane, most people focus so heavily on it because the mid lane take tier 1, tier 2, and then start fighting Roche. But you don't need to worry now because Geek fam, they're going to have another Roshan. This is another Aegis, probably a cheese as well on Arbed, unless they want to give it to Cuckoo, which would make sense as well.
Leaves the cheese behind. Carl will be the one to take it. So second Aegis of the game onto Arbed. T1 again had smoked up, ready to try and initiate on that Roshan pit, but they were just late to the party.
Yeah, they appear to be just one step behind. Like, they smoked there, like you said, for the Roshan, but the Roshan was basically finished by the time they actually got to the second Roshan kill.
Now counter smoke out from Geek fam. They're going to use Arbed as bait. To the top lane. Start on that tier 2 tower. Joe Cam going to show himself on the Phoenix, but nobody else quite yet. There goes Sam H. He'll go for a Burrow Strike onto Cuckoo, but now the chains are out from Carl with the Static Storm and that crit.
Ooh, baby!
Polison going to just immediately TP away, but no, they had the glimpse off. Borrowed Time will pop, but he's just got no way out of this scenario. He's gone. Oh, it's looking really bad now for T1. So Arbed is just completely out of control. Just question how they fight back. There's now a BKB up on Carl to boot.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about how insane Arbed is right now. We're going to talk about the 10-0-10 Ember Spirit on Carl. Like, he's played pretty much the perfect game. He hasn't died yet, hasn't made a mistake worth his death. And he's gone defensive items in the Lincolns, the BKB. He has the cheese. So I could honestly see Carl not dying again for the rest of the game.
Burrow Strike, they have caught out Miracle on the AM, and he's gone. There's no buyback available. The tips are out.
Alrighty, do they call it now, or do they wait 30 seconds for another pick? I think they're going to wait for another pick, and here we go.
Joe Cam getting caught out. Epicenter Burrow Strike is decent from Sam H. Arbed. He is very low, but he still has the Aegis. And he looks to just jump back in, Arbed. He just needs a target. Burrow strike from Zephyr, but the counter from Sam H is holding them back, and here comes the egg from the Phoenix, but Arbit just pops his BKB back onto Paulson. No, it's the egg they want, and they do get it. Now in your dream, he has a Ghost Scepter up, but that doesn't keep you safe for that long. Arbit, meanwhile, is still not dying. He'll go back after in your dream, and he'll find him with the Aegis and a slither of HP, but he will not die.
Yeah, that's GG. It's whether or not Tier 1 call it now, or do they wait for Arbit to push your base in. But honestly, Geek fam, they played a fantastic game. We knew their timing, we knew their windows. Carl, absolutely perfect in the mid lane, changing that build up against the Class Wex Invoker. And we got to give props to Zephyr. These two games back to back have been absolutely exceptional for them. It's quite hard to give an MVP of this series, to be honest. As we're seeing, the procedural, you have to actually take the base if they refuse to call the GG.
Yeah.
Bit of a waste of time, let's be real. We all know where this is heading.
Oh, they're going to get the repair kit off. They're going to try for this. Blink in, Arbit, going to be Burrow striked up. Miracle, who do you jump on first? Trying to go after some supports, but he just doesn't even have the damage for that. Now, Arbit just jumps in on Sam H, gets another easy kill. They buy back on the Sand King. Another great bonus strike out from Sam H onto 2, but where's your follow-up? The Static Storm will be dropped, and Sam H does not last long enough for it to even be effective, and now Miracle just being perma-bashed up here will also go down. Joe Cam, he'll join the fray, an ultra killer for Arbit. Why not just give him the Rampage in your dream? Trying to get back to the fountain, he does go Swarm up, but Arbit will be able to get a Rampage. In fact, make it the second no. Carl will take the other kill.
Carl's a man after my own heart.